All right, cool. I think it's actually recording now and streaming now. That's something else I honestly cannot wait for whenever I move. Whenever I do move, I'll be able to actually have my own internet. I won't be using the Wi-Fi. And with as much information that I pull and throw out into the internet, for me to be hardlined into my own internet would be great. I won't have to worry about dropping as often, and I could probably focus a little bit more on streaming. I could focus a little. There's this idea that I had, and check this out. Like I was thinking, I was with Grant, well, not Grant, Mouse last week, and this idea came to mind whenever we were watching Criminal Minds. I was like, okay, well, it has been an idea that has been in my mind for a while to do like a webisode uh, based upon somebody who has DID who happens to also solve crime. And I'm like, that would be interesting to show that, first of all, DID isn't always going to be like, oh, there's a serial killer in you. And I don't know, we might do something still like that, but kind of like not make it as, still have that message of like, okay, well, everybody has that potential to be bad. With someone who has DID, that potential is just hyper focused into an entity, and that entity is always being fought at, just like the child is being always dealt with, and the guardian is always having to protect just aspects of like the whole that everybody has, but like for people who have DID, those aspects, those parts are just hyper focused. But yeah, this week I have a lot going on. I need to figure out the rim thing. I need to figure out the the rim thing, the being able to pay not just where I'm living at right now, but also the other place, because I can't just move everything within a day, and there's a lot of other things that need to go on. I still need to tell Chuck. And once again, it's good that I didn't tell him, because like, I haven't formulated the entire like concept in my mind yet. If I just kind of go like, yeah, I'm gonna do stuff. Well, how are you gonna do it? I'm not really sure yet. Well, how are you gonna do that? Well, I'm not really sure yet. Like, oh, are you really serious about this? Like, I am. I just still have to formulate. Like, not. I have to form the concept. So if someone would ask me a question, I could be like, okay, yeah, just how we're going to deal with that situation. Yeah, this is how we're going to do that. And I need to put that kind of effort into figuring out how to explain to him, okay, this is going to happen. I want to see if I can actually still work for you. So that still is going to be a thing that I'm trying to hope for. And I'm hoping that Sue, because Sue and me kind of have not had confrontation, but more like we bumped heads a couple times about the concept of like, okay, well, you can't keep prolonging that. Even with this, the court hearing, there was like a day or two that I was like, maybe I should just see if I can just postpone, because I don't have my own vehicle. If I can't do it myself, what am I really promoting? And she's kind of like, don't do that. Granted, we got into an argument on how she said I shouldn't do that. But once again, it comes a situation like that. It doesn't matter how the advice comes, as long as the advice is still good. And she was like, yeah, just don't push back just because it didn't go your way. Like you always say, roll the punches, make it happen. So yeah, just find a way to make this happen. So I gotta find a way to make this happen. And she and Chuck are doing their best in allowing me to have their vehicle, so I can do that. Here on Friday, Legacy Project Relocation. Hopefully come Tuesday, I'll be able to go down. But once again, it requires transportation for me to go down there, sign the release, everything else, yada yada yada. Get the money for that. Get the money to put the rim on my car. But keep in mind, my inspection's also up, so I had to give up money to make that happen. And I'm hoping that, and it can happen. I just have to figure out how. And Christmas, yeah, because Christmas is also, this is like the worst. One thing happened, it just kind of happened to set a couple things back. And like, keep in mind, Christmas thing, I already had that more or less taken care of already. I only have one or two more things to get. Luckily, they are able to help me with the moving cost, so that's going to be helpful too. To get my car inspected, I should be able to handle that within the second week of the month, maybe the third. But I might not be able. I might have to borrow money in order to do that and then pay them back. I hate that. I hate that process. I do not like owing anybody anything. I like being able to go, okay, well, my debts are mine and they're only to myself. I need to pay myself. So So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty busy week. I'm gonna try to figure it out. I'm gonna keep you guys updated. I have what 4 more weeks of this year. I don't know. I'll keep you guys updated. I might try to do 2 videos a week to at least see if I can get this number of 30 up to at least close to 40 as possible. Because at least by the end of the year, I want 40 video logs up. So I'm gonna see if I can do that. Wish me luck. Prayers and all that stuff. Questions. If you guys ask me questions, I'll be able to that'll force my brain to like, okay, well, how are we gonna deal with that? So, yeah, that's gonna be a pretty huge thing. So let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys hopefully on Thursday. No, Wednesday. All right, see you guys later. Peace.